Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
We've got Booker. The machine is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Sanders. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
He kicks it to Sanders. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Oladipo with the ball. Here's Jokic. Gordon with a screen on Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oladipo. Plenty of space. The 19-footer is on the money. Oladipo's got 9 points. Phoenix leading by 20. Paul kicks to Sanders. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's Booker. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Oladipo outside. Kicks it to Murray. There's the pick. To the middle. Here's Jokic. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. Clock at 4. The fadeaway. Offensive rebound. Here's Gordon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
A nice shot by Booker.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Murray dishes to Oladipo. Inside, kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Now, here's Sanders. He's guarded closely, and that one's good. Sanders has got 20.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
You know, he just like every other coach can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Oladipo outside. Gordon with the screen for Oladipo. He dishes it to Murray. 6 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, and Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Booker, guarded by Oladipo. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Jokic, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
All up top, he's covered by Murray. No luck, and it's Denver the other way.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Booker. And Oladipo pulls it down. The Nuggets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. It's deflected. It's stolen by Morris. All up top, he's covered by Murray. Paul passes to Sanders. Here's the machine. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. There's the screen. Booker kicks it out to Paul. Just 3 to shoot. Suns keep it alive. The machine. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. A nice shot by Booker.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Jokic. Dishes it to Oladipo. Pass to Jokic. To end the drought, add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And the Suns call time.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
Shumpert is checked in for Sanders. Suns leading by 23. Now here's Booker. 14 points for him. Up top, Morris. Plays it up and banks it in. Morris has got 8 points. Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted, and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
Clock is at 3, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Suns leading by 23. Paul kicks to Shumpert. Paul right side. There's the dish to Booker. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's the bodyguard. 5 points in the game. Down low. Here's Gordon, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
For Phoenix, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Now here's Paul. He's covered by Murray. The shot's good from Paul.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole. Chris Paul, guys, for the last decade, the best point guard in the NBA. Now, there's some new competition for that distinction, though, with Steph Curry breaking through to NBA stardom. And it's always exciting to watch these two go head-to-head.
Just 4 to shoot. And another miss by Denver.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
That's short off the rim. How would you compare Chris Paul and Steph Curry?
Well, Steph Curry is just an off-the-chart shooter. I think the best in the history of the game in overall shot making and creativity as far as shooting goes. Paul is more of an orchestrator, a maestro supreme.
Shumpert with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And Booker kicks to Chandler. The drive by Shumpert. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Chris Paul.
One shot, gentlemen.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Crawford against Rivers. Payne kicks to Crawford. Launches a 3. Shot is off. And Denver the other way now. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. And it's Shumpert penetrating, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Denver. And both free throws good for Shumpert. Here's Barton. He has 5. Rivers a screen on Shumpert. Barton dishes to Chandler. Hits the 3-point bomb. Chandler's got his second bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Shumpert, no good. Denver's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
For Denver, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Now Rivers. He averages about 5 points a game. And there's the feed to Chandler. There's a screen. And here's Rivers. Chandler with a screen for Rivers. Can't make good off the pick. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Crowder taken away. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now. 4th in second chance points, 7th in assists. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And you go back to their second chance points, very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that sixth sense, if you will, for sneaking inside and anticipating the path of the ball.
The first one falls.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And he makes both free throws. And it's the Suns with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. They set the pick. Chandler comes with a double team. In the corner, Crowder with it. Passes it to Payne. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. Payne's got 6 points.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Feeds it to Chandler. From downtown, it's tipped. And now the Suns a fast break. Crawford leading the charge. Another one falls for Phoenix. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Fareed outside. Now the pass to Rivers. Screen by Fareed. Shot off the screen. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are. You know, Kenneth Fareed was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
No good on the free throw. Getting back to Fareed, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 14. And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Fareed setting the pick for Chandler. To the right side. Here's Rivers. Connects from 3-point range. Rivers has got 7.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Crawford, no one around him. Crawford missing again. The Nuggets now on offense. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
For Denver, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Sanders checked in for Phoenix. Denver making a switch here.
One shot. One shot.
Suns leading by 20. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crawford against Rivers. Crawford drives in. Shot's good. Crawford's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Pass to Jokic. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 15 points in the game.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Phoenix ahead, running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Suns leading by 20. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Victor Oladipo is out there with Boss. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's the bodyguard. Now here's Sanders. D right on him. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Sanders has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Phoenix. Here's Murray. Oladipo with the ball. Outside Gordon. There's a good screen. Here's Murray. Nailed from three-point land.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Sanders' shot is good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Murray, the pass to Oladipo. He feeds it to Murray.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Down low, deflects the pass. And it's blocked by Gordon. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Kicks to Booker. Tries again, and it's blocked. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Victor Oladipo again. Oladipo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
And Sanders, here we go. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Shooting for Phoenix, Sanders. Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Sanders.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
The Machines checked in for the Suns. Sanders hits them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dishes it to Murray. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Tipped away. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 7 points for the bodyguard.
Make it 6 straight points for them on fast breaks now.
Man, they're just running and ripping out there.
In Sanders, here we go.
At the line for your Suns, Sanders. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Sanders. Sanders hits them both. Here's Jokic. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to the bodyguard. Fires top of the key. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Looking to end his cold spell. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Both free throws good from Booker. And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
It's stolen by Morris. Paul kicks to Booker. Oh, that's blocked.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Passes it to the bodyguard. The shot from the low post is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Suns leading by 19 points. Paul kicks to Sanders. "13 feet away. And good on the basket. Book it. Sanders has got 14 points here in the second half.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Here's the screen. Over to the wing. Here's Jokic. The pass to the bodyguard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray up on top. Jacks up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Sanders has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And guys, more and more, you know, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 21. Oladipo outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Gordon. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
You know, players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He added one more thing as well, which was that he wants them driving the lane and taking the ball strong to the hoop at every opportunity. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thanks again, Doris. Free throw good. Paul.
If you look at Chris Paul, you're looking at a guy who really is the standard bearer of point guards. I mean, he can pass, he can score, he plays great defense. He also competes. But what makes him the floor general that all others are measured against, really the instincts and leadership.
And so Paul nails both of them. Going back to Chris Paul, if you could build a point guard from scratch, Clark, he might be the model.
Yeah, I tell you what, you could do much worse than him, that's for sure. One of the very best. 6 times he's led the NBA in steals. Just an incredible all-around player. One of the greatest team leaders, I think, in the history of the league as well.
Over the last 2 seasons, he's led the league in assists. You're right. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Jokic passes to Murray. Takes the 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A nice shot by Booker.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now Murray.
Well, you know, 1 season in the books with the NBA's new replay center, and so far, so good. I mean, the replays are averaging about 45 seconds apiece, and getting the officials the angles they need quickly to make the right call.
Suns leading by 23. Paul kicks to Sanders. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam guy, fast as light.
And with the new replay center, the league also going for more transparency. People expect it now, Clark, and they're officiating.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. Evaluating the most scrutinized calls and non-calls of the games in those last 2 minutes, that's a positive. Things are continuing to change, I think, for the better in that regard.
Shot clock at 2. Oladipo for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have a range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. And he shouldn't be firing from that deep, though. Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the orange.
Denver calls timeout. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Nuggets have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Screen by Fareed. The dish to Barton. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
That free throw good from Barton. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring. Looking at the game for Barton, he has 9 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Faried outside. He kicks it to Barton. Ring shot on the way. Misses off the left iron.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Crowder with it. Now Chandler defending. They set the pick. Payne hits it from three-point range.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now the feed to Barton. And again, Denver no good.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Now here's Payne. He dishes it to Len. Barton with the rebound.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
No good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Shumpert dishes to Payne. Over to the left wing. Plenty of space. Offensive rebound. Crowder kicks to Sarge. Plumlee with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Barton no luck. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Crowder kicks to left. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
There's a good screen. Here's Payne. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Payne's got 7 now in this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Screen by Faried. Here's Barton, guarded by Shumpert. And it's off from three-point range. Well, Phoenix shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Sanders. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. It goes on Kenneth Faried. And that one misses. Campazzo. Shumpert with some nice D. And here's Payne, and so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Chris, your intensity set the tone from the outset. It seemed like you were the real spark out there. What was your focus?
Just trying to be aggressive. You know, my teammates going to follow me, not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end. So hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
You're not a bad guy to follow, Chris. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.